Hello everyone, today I propose to prepare the famous red velvet cake. I changed the basic recipe and changed to my taste. I reduced the amount of sugar and butter almost 2 times, and from this cake became even tastier. All products for cooking the cake should be at room temperature. In the video, I prepare the size of bento cake, diameter 16 centimeters, and the weight turned out to be 800 grams, but in the description of the video will give the layout for 20 centimeters and weight of 1,600 grams. So to prepare the cookie we will need 130 grams of kefir or natural yogurt, color 2 teaspoons, 60 grams of butter, 125 grams of sugar, a pinch of salt, vanilla essence 1 teaspoon, vegetable oil 25 grams, 1 medium egg, half a teaspoon of lemon juice or vinegar 6 to 9%, 175 grams of flour, 3 grams of cocoa powder, half a teaspoon of baking powder, 0.5 teaspoon of baking soda. So let's make our red biscuit. First, I dilute the dye in kefir. Of course, all dyes are different. If you do not get a saturated color, you need to add more. The color should be very saturated. Mix well and set aside. In a bowl, put 60 grams of butter, add a pinch of salt, 125 grams of sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, pour 25 grams of vegetable oil and beat with a mixer for a few minutes. The mixture should become lighter and increase in volume. Add 1 egg and beat again for a few minutes. Unfortunately, in the video, I forgot to add half a teaspoon of lemon juice or vinegar. Don't make my mistake. Because the lemon juice will give the cookies a more intense color and the cookies will be more airy. Separately, combine sifted flour 175 grams, 3 grams of cocoa, half teaspoon of baking powder and half teaspoon of baking soda. Add the dry ingredients to the mixture in batches and mix, and add kefir with coloring and mix with a mixer on low speed. If you don't have a mixer, you can use a whisk. Preheat the oven to 170 degrees. Do not mix the dough too long. When the mass becomes homogeneous, it is ready. If you stir the dough for a long time, the cakes will be drier and denser. If you see that the dough is not saturated in color after adding flour, you can add a little more dye. The color should be very light. I transfer it to the prepared form and level it with a spatula. If you are preparing a cake with a diameter of 20 centimeters, then the ready mass should be divided into 2 parts and baked in 2 molds. If you do not have it, you can bake alternately, first one part, then the second half. To make the cake with more even form, send into a preheated oven to 170 degrees for 20 minutes under the foil, then remove the foil and bake for another 15 to 20 minutes. Ready biscuit, check skewer. Total baking time is about 40 minutes. The cake is ready. Thanks to the foil, look how smooth it turned out. I let the cake cool in the pan for about 10 minutes, then remove it from the pan. Compared to the classic recipe, the cake is lighter, there is no crust and nothing needs to be cut. I put the cakes in the refrigerator for 2 hours so that they are less crumbly when sliced. The crust is cooled and cut into 3 pieces, but if you are making a large cake, cut the crust into 2 pieces and you will get 4 crusts. Once cooled, they are easy to cut. The cakes can be baked in advance and stored in the refrigerator for up to a week or in the freezer for up to a month. Now let's make the cream cheese buttercream, for which we will use chilled products. In a bowl for whipping, put 250 grams of cream cheese, add 50 grams of powdered sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence and stir for 1 to 2 minutes, then add 200 grams of chilled cream with 33 to 35% fat content and whip for 3 to 4 minutes until lush. The cream becomes airy and dense. If you like it sweet, you can increase the amount of powdered sugar. This whipped cream can also be used for smoothing. I transfer the cream to a piping bag. Now let's go to the assembly of the cake. I chose the simplest, but you can decorate the cake as you like. I take the first cake, soak it in milk, then sift the cream balls in a circle, cover the second cake, again soaked in milk and also sift the cream, and also all the actions are done with the third cake. I also like to add confit of sour berries in the layer, for example raspberries or strawberries very well combined, or if the season of fresh berries, you can also add a center, it will be very tasty. Today I show the classic version, so I will not add anything. It remains the final touch to help. My son came to decorate each ball a heart of sugar mass. Such a decoration can be bought in any store in the department for baking. It is to use at your discretion if you do not have anything terrible cake and without it looks bright and very unusual. Thank you for being with me and seeing how to make a beautiful red velvet cake. I hope this recipe will bring you a lot of pleasure and admiration of your loved ones. Subscribe to my channel, put likes and share this video with your friends. I think they will love this recipe. Click on the bell to be the first to know about my new, delicious and amazing recipes. See you soon, cook with joy and enjoy every bite.